hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about twin flame process, and these are the monthly videos by sun sign for August 2023. If anybody wants to get more detailed personal reading or do a session, you can contact me through my website, and the link is in the description box below. Hope you all have a good month. See you in the next video. Bye. It's August 2023. Okay, so they're showing me the start of a movie. It's the Columbia Pictures, actually, where I think it's a Statue of Liberty at the beginning, and she stood there, and it's like a world circle around her. So they've got the beginning of they're saying the beginning of your life, the beginning of your story, basically, is coming in August. It's going to be everything that you've ever wanted, they're saying. It's going to be like one of the books you read when you were small, where it was just like pure fantasy come to life, they're saying. So all your fantasies come to life, basically. And they're saying it's not going to be humdrum. They're saying it's going to be really exciting. They've got you chasing a ball. They're actually showing me the back of a deer's head, an antelope's head, I should say. It's like a male deer with the antlers, the back of the head. That's all about love, right? And then a ball in front. So this deer, antelope, actually it's Rudolph. Sorry. I've just seen it's got a red nose. So it's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and it is about to start chasing a ball. So, and then I've got fences as well and gates. So there's stuff that you've got to go through the last half of this year that's all about this new life. But it's going to be an adventure, they're saying. They're saying off-road. So like unexpected, they're saying twists and turns, and just like a story, you know. It's going to be a story unfolding. The story of your life. Yeah, they're showing me a Christmas tree. Something's coming by Christmas for you. Let's just get the cards out, and this is the start of it this month. I feel a lot of you are going to be moving at Christmas or by Christmas, because they just showed me a new home. So maybe the adventure, some of you that's going on, is the search for a new home. I don't feel you're going alone. I feel like you're going to be looking for a new home with somebody. So that's even more of an adventure. Let's have a look at the cards. Two of Swords, which is head over heart. Choices, decisions. Do you go with the head? Do you go with the heart? So again, it's like there's going to be a lot to do this month. Decisions to be made. They're saying things to be put in process. It feels like where you're going to be looking at decisions, it's more like you're going to be asked to employ the masculine part of yourself, which is your brain and your thinking process. So logic, working with logic and working with rationale. I feel like you're going to be set some tasks this month by your vibrational self, which is about utilizing every single part of your mechanism, it feels like your brain has been lying dormant somehow. Maybe you've not had a lot to do with your brain lately. Maybe you've not had to use it as much as they're going to make you use it now. But it feels like it's almost like they're saying like oiling and greasing the wheels and the cogs, that they are getting you ready to use it even more, because there's going to be a lot to think about and a lot of planning. And these things can be very stressful to a brain that hasn't, that isn't up to speed with the operation of these tasks. So you're going to be asked to think a lot, come up with solutions, that kind of stuff. Mental solutions, they're saying. And then we've got Seven of Pentacles, fruition, something coming into being in the physical world. So these cogs whirring in your brain and the brain setting in motion things is going to be bringing you something in the physical world. So again, it's the start of something. It's going to bring something. The world, completion. So heading towards something completing, basically, and coming in later in the day, they're saying. So by the end of the year. And this is somewhere else in the world, somewhere else that you're moving to, different location, could be a different country even. That's travel, that's movement. Let's have a look here. Six of Cups, you've got reunion here with somebody that is of the same value as you, and somebody who you have a childlike instinct to play with, someone that you enjoy being with, someone that is fun to be with, someone that you engage with like you are children playing. Life will become a game, they're saying, and it's going to be a fun game, and it's going to be about all your choices that you're making, your decisions that you're making, and how you choose to have that unfold, basically. So you're going to be looking at a lot of choices in terms of where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do when you get there, what's it going to look like when you get there with this person that you know. They're saying the person that you know. Judgment right in the middle, so we've got your destiny arriving this month somehow right in the middle where this all kicks off, and it is a new story for you about to come into operation and to complete by December, end of December. Four of Pentacles now, focusing on the now moment, keeping centrally located, so not to go out of yourself somehow. It feels almost like you've daydreamed and fantasized for as long as you needed to, basically. And it feels like where you're going to be located for the month in terms of inside yourself is very firmly grounded and looking at things from a very physical perspective. So, and not from an emotional perspective either, from a physical perspective. It feels like you already know what you want, so there's going to be no needing to feel anything out because you are so in touch with your feelings now that if somebody gives you a choice over do you want this or do you want that, your feeling sense will tell you straight away which one you feel that you want. Whereas you might have in the past had to deliberate over how do I feel about this or how do I feel about that. That's all sorted. So you'll know how you feel. So it'll just be a case of, okay, well, that's the one I want. And how do I do that one and get that one that I want? What do I need for that one? How am I going to organise getting that one? So it's just the brain going to be employed, but from a very grounded way. It feels like, although you're a very sensitive sign, and, you know, quite a lot of Pisces have a hair trigger where they can get emotional very, very quickly, kind of like just like at the flick of like a flicking on or off a light switch, you know. But it feels like that's kind of, maybe you've become wiser to that inside yourself, so you're not allowing yourself to be triggered like that into emotionality. I know when they're talking about emotions, they're talking really about crying. So you maybe come to an arrangement inside yourself around that ability to go off, you know, really suddenly and suddenly be triggered into crying, and that you've come to terms with that and you've regrouped around that and you've grounded that, and that's not going to happen anymore. So it's like, it feels like they're saying you've got this steely will inside of you now, where it's just like the force of will. It's like you're going to get what you want this month. You're going to, well, actually not just this month, but moving forward through life, you're going to get exactly what you want because you know what it is you want. Your feelings are all sorted out. You know, it's somebody could say to you, how do you feel about this? And you wouldn't even have to think for a second how you feel. You know how you feel. And you also wouldn't even really want to answer them because you don't really care about answering anyone. It's like you're not talking about your feelings anymore. You're just doing what it is that needs to be done this month and moving forward. Doesn't mean you don't feel. It just means that you don't need to, you know, kind of be awash in the feelings all the time because it's not a functional thing for you right now to feel. In fact, it's, you know, they're saying you're going to feel really fine and be able to feel what it is you want to feel about without going overboard and overflowing, they're saying. What we've got here, communication, Ace of Swords. We've got communication in regard to destiny and the world. And this is moving away from your current location. So something coming in, voice I'm getting here, speaking voice. And there's going to be a distinct, what does it feel like? It feels like a distinct kind of answer coming in terms of where it is you're going, basically. The call. You could say the call of the wild, you're going to get a call, basically. Here, Judgment, which is about the call of destiny, basically. So, call of destiny here. This is big news, the world, Judgment, and the Ace of Swords all in a row, about what you're being called to do from beyond a personal perspective, basically, they're saying. And then we've got Three of Cups, which is happiness and celebrations, and again, reunions in terms of your destiny and fruition in Seven of Pentacles. So it's all coming to you this month in terms of your destiny in a really good way, in a happy way, in a way they're saying that you always knew it would. And you've got your reunion destiny now as well, so that's this month. And then you've got Two of Swords destiny and Five of Cups, which is what was always there but you couldn't see around you. So it's something that the feeling is, like they've said, is you already know how you feel about it. So what you already know how you feel about in terms of love is going to be your destiny. So you're not going to have to fathom out something new. If you met someone new and then you'd have to work out, well, you'd have to spend time getting to know them. You'd have to assess whether they were going to be a narcissist or not, or a sociopath, whether they're going to be good for you or not, before you can give in to any feelings, because you're wise enough about that now. But that's not what this is. This is something you already know how you feel about it. So it's somebody you already know, basically, coming back. And then you're going to move on with them in some different way. And ending, Ten of Wands right underneath. So it's an ending of your energetic process and your destiny arriving in August. So that's what I've got for you, Pisces. And I hope that helps you. Lots of love. Have a good month. Bye.